Hello and welcome to No Man's Sky. This is Nova Crusader 727 here, and today I'm going to take you on a base tour of my freighter base. My freighter being the Dauntless. Here it is. Here she is in her huge red glory, the FD. CIC-0012 Dauntless is what I've renamed it. That stands for Freight Deployment and Combat Information Center 12. Inside the hangar here, we got a number of ships to my collection. We just got this little number here. I've renamed this the Osprey. It is a more or less maxed out fighter. It's an A38 plus 12. It's that's the max inventory that it could possibly have. Outside of it being S-class, it's by far the best fighter I've ever had. Over here, we got ourselves my little Explorer. I don't use this thing. I only collected it, so that way I could say I had an Explorer in my inventory. It's also an A38 plus 12, which, wow, that's actually way better than I thought it was. But the main purpose of Explorers is that they have increased hyperdrive space, hyperdrive range, but that right there, which I've named the Mockingbird. Unfortunately, the update sort of wiped off all of the renames that I've done. So the Mockingbird over there gets a 64% to its hyperdrive bonus, and plus it has all the hyperdrive modules in the world on it, so it can go to 17. Hang on. It can go 17. Oh my god. I just realized, game bugged out on me. Sorry about this, folks. The inventory space of this thing is actually not 38 plus 12. It is 27 plus 8. So there's your little information there. Oh, hello, games. You did such a good job on this update, but there's still some problems. Anyways, we'll talk about the Goldfinch here later. But this, right here. This is a 18 plus 5. It is a 64% on the hyperdrive. That's maxed out right there on the base stat. And the extra stats that I've given it, with these modules. I got 2 S-class modules here. I'm actually going to be moving this cadmium drive over. But, enough about this ship. I'm going to talk about the moneymaker. The Goldfinch. It's called Bright Walkus right now. But, yeah, 43 slots. Not the max, but it gets the job done, basically. I'm sitting on a pretty penny here. But this pretty penny is going to get much, much bigger because I know how to make quantum processors. And I am also working on getting fusion igniters. That's 15.6 million. If I can get the means of production for portable reactors, which actually I'm working on, you're going to be seeing that in the base. It's incomplete right now, the extra room for the farm. But it's going to be cash. It's gonna be cash. And here we have my very first purchased ship here. This tiny little shuttle. I called this thing the Anglerfish. This is before I decided to make everything in my all my renames named after birds, except for the freighter right here. But yeah. I don't even know what to call this thing. I've already called something a cardinal. I've already called something a kestrel. Not calling that thing a falcon, that's for sure. You don't deserve to be a falcon. Anyways, getting up here into the interior, the main meat and potatoes of what I do here in the freighter base. We got about 6 frigate expedition control rooms. The 6th one is obviously just for decoration. We have these other decals here. Those aren't normal. Now, I have something weird on my freighter, and it's actually very, very charming. Look at how tall that Gek is. I like to call him Tall Gek. He's, the navigator and all that stuff. Actually, all my crew are tall like this. That's mainly because it's a bug in the game right now that gives the Gek not like Gek legs. It gave them a like a player character's legs, and sometimes the game bugs out and thinks that the player character's legs are supposed to be this high, not like tiny like a Gek's legs are, or stubby or whatever. So yeah, that's the short story for them, for my crew. I actually really like it. They seem like they've evolved. I don't know, something like that. We call them tall Gek, like toil Gek, but different. Anyways, we got the main foyer. This is where I put most of my storage. There's still some storage out here. We have 8 storage containers, all color coded. This one's for dihydrogen. This one's for silver and gold. This one's for chlorine, oxygen, and platinum. This one's for gamma root, copperite, and whatever else I can cram in there. And we got ourselves some frigate expedition bonus materials and stuff like that. I'm still working on getting all of them, but for right now, this is also another miscellaneous inventory. We have carbon and gases, so nitrogen and radon go there, and well, it would have some carbon in there, some carbon crystal, but I have them all on me at the moment because I'm sort of working on. So if you see the rare metal element there, this 4 square thing, this is how I'm going to be situating my high capacity inventory. 3 of the condensed concentrated products, and then 1 stack of the raw product. So for carbon crystal, the destabilized sodium, the tetracobalt, all of it's going to be like that. But you know, magnetized ferrite's still here too, and dihydrogen. Unfortunately, dihydrogen jelly is not nearly as efficient for space, so that's why you would want to keep it in its raw format rather than its condensed format. Anyways, back to the storage. We got chromatic material or metal here. This is where I keep my copper, indium, emerald. I just recently used up my emerald. Actually, no, wait. I didn't use it up. I put it in here in the heavy refiner. Not in here. Not in here. Over here, I believe. There it is. Yeah, I was doing some chromatic expansion to get myself a emerald drive or whatever that other drive is. But yeah, we also have a centralized here, a little galactic trade terminal. This is where I make a lot of money off of this one. I should go to Trade Outpost, and this is the 5th frigate command center here. We'll get to this little thing later. And up here we have auxiliary refining. This room was kind of a pain to get right because of the starship instead of object bug that was in previous versions of the game. Thanks to patch 1.57 though, we don't have to deal with that anymore. So anyways, now here's my personal quarters. That's just it's just a friggin' command room. There's nothing special here. I mean, I tried to make it special by putting a locker like right here, but it wasn't like in the wall, like say like these wall panels actually work with how they work. So I just didn't like it. So it's sort of barren right now. I would color it, but who knows. Anyways, that's that. Not so personal quarters. Doesn't even have a door. Anyways, I really liked how this this decoration that came with the freighter sort of worked with my idea here. But anyways, now it's on to the farm. This is like the last little bit of the base tour here. We got ourselves buttloads of crops. Buttloads. We got some cactus is what it's called. I'm just gonna call it cactus. All here growing up. We have too much star bulb, or I could say, you know, not enough star bulb. That's for the poly. This is like this side here is all for polyfiber. Matter of fact, it even has its own dedicated storage unit. Zero over here is made solely for holding off excess cactus flesh and star bulb. And whatever polyfiber I put into the goldfinch, the hauler. I got big yellow ship in the hangar. Anyways, this is some gamma root, or gamma weed. And we have the other half of this mega cell, or other quarter of this mega cell, we have the copperite flowers, which that's for lubricant. And then we have, you know, frostwort over here for glass. I'm actually very glad that these frostwort grow so quickly, because, you know, not only is the glass used for construction for my ground base, which I will get to when I finish, it's also used for, you know, living glass, which is a nice, like, not so valuable, but more valuable than nothing, you know, trade commodity. Anyways, and then storage 9 over here is for heat capacitors, and the frostwort and selenium vines, the excess of that. Anyways, and over here we have the unfinished part of my base. This is going to be for fungal mold, mordite, flowers, and anything else I want to cram in here. It's going to be another 5x5 room like the one we were just in, but I just need to get the silver and the tritium to finish it. But this is what I got so far. Anyways, I saw another player who colored his farm room black, and he had like a bunch of, you know, the decorative agricultural decorations in there, and it worked really well. I'm planning on like making maybe a little tiny expansion room that's just gonna be full of that. It's just gonna be like black and green. It's gonna be all nice and sciencey and stuff. But yeah, speaking of decorations, we got over here these decorations. I all put these down by hand. I try to make these crates look as natural as possible. I'd also dabbled in experimenting in color here. You know, got some color, and you know, I'm sort of like torn on these little abandoned objects that you can like craft yourself, because they drop stuff, and you know, that recharges every so often, but you know, it's worth having at least 2 of them around. Anyways, but yeah, that's about it for the freighter tour here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and a comment, and go bug the guy who just showed up on my friends list. Don't do that. Never do that. That's mean. Alright. Have a good day. Goodbye.